Let's have a chat. I don't know if it's a pandemic or maybe it's because I'm getting a bit more experience now, or both, but I just don't have the same get up and go mentality that I had about street photography even just a year ago. I know I can't be the only one feeling this, and that's why I'm making this video. I watched Ulysses's last video and he sort of touched upon something similar, where he said that he wasn't making as many photos, taking as many photos that he was really excited about. He's saying that he was making a lot of bad photos, and I totally related to that. This year, beginning of 2021, I've just been way less motivated to go out and shoot. I shoot maybe 1 or 2 rolls a week, sometimes less. And I know for some people that's normal, but for me, that's really not that normal compared to last year. Whereas last year I was shooting 2 to 3 rolls a week. A lot of the times I'd be shooting 2 rolls in 2 hours. During the first 2 lockdowns, I used the daily lockdown walk as a way to keep myself sane. It was the best part of the day. I had something to look forward to, something to keep my mind focused on. And the fact that I did the same route over and over and over again just wasn't an issue. It's just completely different now. Instead of it being like, okay, it's 2 o'clock, I've done my video, let's go out and shoot some more on the street. It's more like, oh man, it's been like 2 weeks since you last, took a photo out on the street. So it's been 2 weeks since you last took a photo. I think to myself, like, I can't do High Street Kensington again. I can't hit Oxford Street again. I can't hit Regent Street again. What I'm saying is that I can't do the same route again. Obviously, I can do more to get out of this sort of creative rut, but it's just, there are a lot of external factors at the moment, that are sort of affecting my productivity. It's been nearly 2 years since I've last, saw my family back home, and because of travel restrictions, I just haven't been able to go out and see them. I mean, I like a challenge just as much as anyone else. You guys know that I did that whole 30 days of black and white, doing the same route, 200 over times is, would be hard for anyone, Excuse me, guys. Can I get a photo of you guys? Yeah? Are you guys models or something? Alright. Yeah, just see it's fun actually. I like the background here, so like the symmetry. Alright, just together. Alright, 3, 2, 1. Just one more. Coming a bit closer. Amazing, thanks guys. Yeah. Anyways, the point of this is that we all go through struggles. We all go through creative rut. Street photography is no different. Street photography is really, really hard. Let me rephrase that. Street photography is very, very easy in the beginning. But once you get a bit of experience, it becomes really, really hard. Because hard in the sense that it's hard to create photos that you're excited about, that you love, that you want to share, that you're really proud of. Once you get a bit of experience. In the beginning, you don't really give a shit. You're just happy to be taking part, just being out there on the streets. Like, it's easy because, it's just fun. But then once you get a bit of experience and you have lofty goals, then it becomes really, really hard. And, it's important to address these. I'm hoping that if I share this with you guys, then hopefully my creativity, my productivity will, sort of jumpstart as a result of it. It's important to be real and to be honest and to share the tough times. It's no point. It's so unrealistic to just be like, hey guys, look at all my good photos. I only do good stuff, nothing bad. Woohoo! But it hasn't been all gloom and doom. I have shot a couple of good photos that I am happy with. It's been so much harder to come by. The good shots have been far, like, months apart from each other. It's just weeks apart from each other. Anything that requires years of dedication and discipline will have periods where everything just sucks. The issue is that it's not that I can't take photos. It's not that It's just that every time I bring the camera to my face, I'm like, no, boring, no, boring, no, trash, 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 boring, boring, boring. And I'm just very hesitant to pull the trigger. As you mature as a photographer, your skills will improve at a certain rate, maybe fast at the beginning, but then slowly. But your taste will infinitely just keeps on going and going and going. So after year 1, your skills go up a lot, but then after year 2, year 3, it only goes up a little bit, but your taste is constantly going faster and faster. But I'm at this point where my tastes far outweigh, I'm sure that's my tastes far outweigh my skill. So for example, I'm trying to take photos that look more like paintings, and that's really hard. Something that is helping me though is sort of taking on from what I talked about in this video. I'm trying to, really learn from Josh K. Jack's work. His work is just, at the moment, I'm just, man, that guy knows how to take photos on the street. And looking at his work, trying to recreate it, trying to re-engineer it, trying to dissect how he does it, is helping me learn about what I want to create, helping me sort of get me out of this rut, slowly but surely, And another thing that's helping me get me out of this, or helping me to keep on going and to not just throw it all in, throw the towel in, just give it all up, is because I have a why, and I have to remind myself of my why. Why do I shoot photography? Why do I shoot street photography? Why do I do any of this? Because if you don't have a why, there's no point in doing it, is there? So I've been an avid lifter of the gym for over 10 years, When I started out lifting, I had a moment around the 4th or 5th year where I asked myself, like, what's the point? What's the point of lifting? I kind of forgot why I lifted in the first place. And I sort of had to readjust why I was there, Before it was to sort of improve my rugby. But then when I stopped playing rugby regularly, I had to come up with a new why. Why was I lifting? Why was I going to the gym every single day? And it completely changed. Now I just do it for just longevity, keeps me sane, all these things. The same applies to photography. You need to have a really strong why, if you want to be a great one at least. It's a pattern I see all the time, and again with lifting. When I started out lifting, I had loads of friends who used to hit the gym, who were bigger than me, who were stronger than me. After a few years, they kind of just stopped lifting altogether. Not saying that's a bad thing, but I also like, dude, why did you stop going to the gym? You're like one of my best mates. He's like stronger than me, bigger than me, and then he stopped completely. I was like, why'd you stop? And it's just didn't do it for him anymore. And that terrified me. I'm like, I never want to get to a point where I don't like doing photography. I don't want to get to a point where I hate lifting. So you have to come up with a strong why. If you don't have a strong why behind your photography, if you don't have a strong why behind anything that requires a lot of dedication and hard work, then you're not likely to succeed, if I'm being completely honest. During this sort of dark time of demotivation and lack of productivity, what is my why? Well, I'll tell you. Basically, I want to become a really, really good photographer, like a great one. I love to put on a show at a gallery where people come to it and pay for my work. I want to become like a really respected figure in this community. I think we need more Asian photographers rising to prominence in the UK, or at least in the West. But that prospect also terrifies me because, I don't have a formal background in the arts. I don't have the connections. I don't know people in the scene or whatever. I know if I just keep my head down, keep making these videos for you guys, keep sharing my work, keep taking photos and sharing them on Instagram. Follow me at Zain Photo. I know if I just keep doing these things, and also that's something I need to start doing, I need to start creating bodies of work. I need to create full sort of projects, whole projects. I know if I just keep doing those things and keep being an asset to the community, you know, give back to the community, help you guys out, talk to you guys, then I know I should get there eventually. That's my why, at least. What's yours? Do you have a higher overall goal that you're reaching for? Or do you just shoot for fun? Do you just shoot to blow some steam? Is it not that serious? Like, is it just a hobby? Which is also completely fine, by the way. Let's talk in the comments. Follow me on Instagram at Zain Photo. Subscribe if you have not already. And with all that said and done, boys and girls, keep learning, keep shooting. I'll see you all in the next one.